Hey guys, TheSilverScrub here with another video. This one's a little different than what I usually do, but I felt like this was, after I saw this news, I felt like this is something that was worth addressing, that I felt like I had to address in a sense. So anyways, recently Telltale Games, a company that creates story-driven games such as the Walking Dead series, they made Back to the Future games in the past, Game of Thrones, The Wolf Among Us, Minecraft Story Mode. You get the gist. Anyways, this company, they recently announced nearly 250 job layoffs around that, and that is putting the whole future of the company up in air. So they're essentially closing, which I think is pretty sad because I've really enjoyed their games. So I felt like I addressed it. Like, first of all, this is awful on many levels. One, a lot of people are losing their jobs, which is just, it's horrible. Whenever you lose a job, it's horrible. Like, it affects not just you, it affects your family, your lifestyle, puts a great amount of stress on you and the people you care about. So that's no joke. It's really tough. But I'm not really gonna talk about that too much because I'm more focusing on the game side of it. So Telltale Games is a company I've had a lot of experience playing their games for a long time. I've been a long time customer of their games. I've never played any of their games on this channel or my past channel, which I've deleted, but I've been really involved in some of their series. Like, for example, I played their Back to the Future games back when I was younger in like 2013, 2014. And I really enjoyed the Back to the Future series they did. I thought it was a cool add-on to that universe. And I recently got invested into their Walking Dead series. I had originally started playing Season 1 and Season 2 back in around 2014 again. Well, Season 1 and then Season 2. And I really enjoyed the story, but then I sort of lost interest for a bit. But then one of my friends gifted me Season 3 for Christmas last year, and I finally got around to playing it about 2 weeks ago. And I got into it, and I played through the story, and I was absolutely enthralled. I loved the story. I loved the choices. It was such a good game. And when I saw Season 4 just recently came out, I quickly jumped on it and bought it, and really enjoyed Episode 1. I thought it was phenomenal. I think all their Walking Dead games are phenomenal. But now it seems like the future of that game is up in doubt. Because some sources have claimed that because they've only kept around 25 members of staff, that they're canceling all their games. Like, for example, The Wolf Among Us Season 2 has been canceled, along with continuation of their Game of Thrones series. And their staff of 25 are going to continue to work on some obligations that they must go because they're contractually obligated to continue to do. So that means that apparently they're going to finish work on Minecraft Story Mode. And the future of The Walking Dead is, it's not clear. We don't know what's going to happen. We know that Season 2 will release, Episode 2 of Season 4 will release on the date already promised of September 25th, but we don't know if 3 or 4 are going to come out, which sucks because it's been a really good story so far. And I know I personally really want to see how Clementine's story ends because she's been such a great character that I've really become invested in over the years, especially over getting back into these games these past 2 months. So I really want to know what happens, and I think it'd be a crime to leave that story unfinished, because the growth of the character throughout the 4 games it's remarkable and is really well done. It's also unfortunate for fans of other franchises too, like The Wolf Among Us Season 2. I've never played that game, nor have I seen a playthrough, but I've heard great things about that, and about how good the story is and how much people are looking forward to Season 2. So I just felt like this was important to address because job loss is no joke, and the fact that these stories are going to remain untold is bad. Is just tragic, because these games, although I guess obviously they weren't profitable, that's why they had to lay off so many of their employees, and why the company's likely going to close in the near future once they're finished with their obligations that they still have to withhold, such as Minecraft Story Mode. It's a real shame because I really enjoyed their games. They had real depth to them with all their characters, all the interactions. Every choice you made had a consequence. And I really loved how the game tailored to the way you played. How choices you made in The Walking Dead Season 1 would affect Season 4. Or your gameplay of a game was always different than someone else's because everyone played differently. And I thought that was awesome. And then I'm always up for a good story. Good story games. I love good story games. Which might be funny because, I predominantly play Counter-Strike and Minecraft and PUBG and, you know, those games on my channel. But yeah, so I felt this was something important to address. Now, what kind of legacy does Telltale Games leave behind? Well, they leave a legacy of, as I've said, great story games. They leave a legacy of stories that were just told in such a great way that really brought you into the game, that made you keep playing and playing and playing. Like, when I got back into The Walking Dead, and I played Season 3 recently, I binged through that game so hard. Like, I completed it in, like, 3 days, and it's, like, a 10-hour game. Like, I know some people would be like, oh, only 3 days, that's not long, but, like, for me, that's a pretty hardcore game binge, especially for a story game for me, because normally I like to play an hour and a bit at a time, and then, like, really think about what happened, but yeah, so it's unfortunate they're closing, but they will leave behind a great legacy for their games. Not so much for laying off people who just moved to the Bay Area, from what I've heard, to work for them right away. I don't know if that's factually accurate, but if that's true, that's not good, because that's just leaving people in a really tough spot. But their games will leave a great legacy. I'm really looking forward to playing The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 2 on September 25th, and I'm really hoping that it's not the end. I hope that they finish that game, because in reality, they should. I'm honestly going to be pretty mad if I don't get to finish the game, especially considering what I paid for that game. But if this is where it ends, it's a great story. It's been a great story. I just really hope they finish Clementine's story. So, yeah. This is my 2 cents or whatever, or my thoughts on the Telltale announcing their large downsizing as potential closure. I know it's a little depressing. It's not what I usually do, but stay tuned. I will have some regular scheduled Counter-Strike content coming back up on the channel in the next week or so, especially considering the fallout of the major. So yeah, I'm TheSilverScrub. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Hey guys, quick update before the video ends. Unfortunately, I found this IGN article that The Walking Dead Season 4 will actually end after Episode 2 being released in 3 days, or 2 days, or whatever, on the 25th, which I'm really disappointed about, for many reasons, but it is what it is.